Um, so, what I'm going to talk about today is carved pieces. This, and it's a bit of a optical illusion again. This one I found down by Mills Pond, just over there at the park. I usually don't walk by it and say, oh, that one's carved. I'll just that's an interesting rock. I'll pick it up and I'll explore it. Almost always, I'm right. There's something on it. So if I hold it like this, you see the little guy between my fingers? There's like a little arm here and here. It's like a little kid, and he's got a lot of stuff on his back. He's like a little hunter, and he's got a large bounty. This is something I see a lot of. This is a symbol of, like I said, bounty. He's went out hunting and he's killed or collected a lot of animals to take home. So if I turn it over, maybe this is the old wise hunter. He's right there. And it's like he's got a lot of stuff here too. Looks like a raccoon tail right here. So he's got, maybe this is his arm, maybe he's got it all tied to his back. You can kind of see his face a little bit. Isn't that kind of clever? The little guy and the big guy, and there's all this stuff. Watch this. If I turn it this way, kind of looks like a turtle. Head here, like a snapper, with all those little spikes on the back and the legs and the tail coming towards us. I can turn it different ways and see different things. I haven't explored it too much. There's always some kind of trick in it. Looks a bit face-like there. I can't really say. Okay, well that's the same one. Okay, there was another creature in here. Well, this looks like another turtle. There was a Mohawk tribe called the Turtle Clan. Look, there's a human face there. Let's go there. And this one, you can see all the little cut marks and everything. You can see the eye. It's a porcupine, I believe. And look at all those little cut marks in there. Yeah, don't tell me it's just coincidence. It's just a random rock when you have all that in there. Those were purposely put in there. And it's even got like this little eye and a little brow. See that? Okay, so this is another, like a custom, okay. That's how I got to the conclusion with this one. So, looking at it, so I got like this animal head here. I was questioning, I was saying, I'd find awful lot of teeth. And okay, so let's say this was a head, the nose, the eye, the ears over here, and the teeth down here. Okay, it's a dead animal, okay. So flip it, somebody comes along with a stick, and there's the hand, there's the teeth. I wish I had my pointer. Did I have it over here? My pen, yes. Okay. Okay. So nose. There's a hand right there, and there's a stick, and the tooth, and the nose, and the eye. So that's the shape of the nose. And it's knocking the teeth out. And if I get close, there's actually showing action of a tooth getting knocked out of. So these kind of tell stories sometimes. So nose, eye, ear. That's the mouse. Again, these are very old. That helped me to connect with this one, which is one of my red stones. So there's a stick right there. That's an open mouth. Faintly, there's an eye over here. Ear, and I'm going to guess that's probably a sloth or some kind of animal we don't recognize. It looks very man-made. This is the opposite side. I don't really recognize what's going on over here. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. So yeah, chip stones. So over in where they harvested the quartz for the quartz watches, that would be in, you know, like the west area, western Connecticut. Okay. You find all kinds of stuff like this. I think I turned it another way, and I was able to see something else here. Before I just saw this guy here, but look. So we got this face going this way. What if I turned him this way? I have a bunch of these. I just, this was just all I had on hand at the moment. Okay. Well, you get the picture. It's not just arrowheads. I think I had another one around here. There he is. Maybe not so much that one. So this isn't as fabulous, but even so, it still has chip lines on it. It's not an arrowhead, but there's a face to the right and like an headdress to the left, and it still has nap marks on it. It's pretty if you really look at it. Oh, I do have some more around here somewhere. Let's see if I can grab one. I don't know what's on this one. Maybe something, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Maybe nothing on that one. Well, we've seen this one. That was the flint, or the shirt. So we've got this head here, and I didn't show this one. I know if I turned it up a certain way, it looked, let's see if I can find it that way. Okay, we've got some kind of animal head, which I wasn't showing before. So nose here, eye there, the ears turned back, so like a wolf head. Okay, there he is. If I turn him up this way, it becomes like the woman with the child on the back. If you turn it this way, looking to the right, you've got like a man's effigy. Then over there, very cool, huh?